Hello, welcome to the season finale. Oh my goodness, what a season it's been. I am so excited for this last final episode. Um, Hi, Chedu. Hi, Ashi. Oh, you guys made it so early. Ashi, if you could join from your mom's account, that would be great. Hi, Rumbi. Okay, perhaps she wants to join from Ashi B. Okay. Oh, I can't wait. I hope you're doing well this morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning over here. Um, we're just waiting for our special guest, Ashi, to join us. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, Rudo. That's nice to see you. Bear with me, guys. They're just hopping on. All right, Tendai, I sent you a request for Ashley to join. Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. Hi, Tanaka. My niece's mom is showing her age over here. Tendai. There we go. There's my girl. Well, good morning. Good afternoon for you, Ashi.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, my love. I'm good. All right. Well, guys, here it is, season finale with my very own super special guest. Her name is Ashirai Ndoro. And I will let her introduce herself a little bit. Don't turn your camera, honey.
Oh, okay.
Cameras. Leave it like that. Okay. There you go. Could you introduce yourself for us?
Hello, I'm Ashirai,
And
and
how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
And where do you live?
I live in Milton Keynes in England.
Okay, excellent. As you heard it from the girl herself, Ashirai is 10 years old. And I'm excited for this episode because not only is she just 10 years old, she is an author. She wrote her very first book while in lockdown. And she's my niece. Tendai, her mom and I are first cousins. And so this means so much to me. And for all those joining, I'm Yeve, founder of Philisa Creatives, and you're watching Tell Me More season finale. All right, Ashley, let's get into it. So you wrote a book during lockdown. What inspired you to write a book? I mean, why weren't you playing and watching TV? Why did you write a book?
Well, so at the start of lockdown, I was quite lazy. And I remember that I made a deal with my mum that every book she writes, I write 10. And I think that was kind of a silly idea because now I'm stuck in the business for the rest of my life.
Yes, you are. So you made a pact with your mom that for every book that she writes, you're going to write 10. Wow. Well, you're catching up. You've written your first one. Can you tell us a little bit about your first book? What is it called? What's the story about?
Well, it's called Diaries of a Drama Queen, the Big Start. And there's basically this girl, and she gets caught up into a lot of drama with another girl because she just moved schools, and the other girl is not very nice, and she's a bit sassy, and she basically wants everything.
Wow, sounds like high school drama, all right. Was this inspired by show, a real life experience, a book? What inspired you to write this particular story? Ashley, I'm going to ask you to just speak a little bit slower for us, a little bit, just so that we can hear everything that you're saying. Okay, my love?
Okay. So
Excellent.
in lockdown, I started reading Dork's Diaries, and I kind of got addicted to it, and I kept reading. I was like, I can do this too. So I just started writing and writing and writing, and then here I know I was just finished, and I wrote all of the book and the storyline, and it was kind of hard because when we did all the editing, it was kind of stressful, but we got through. We did it.
Yeah, you did. You did. Okay, so you were inspired by a book that you were reading. Um, can you tell me, you started talking about it a little bit, but can you walk me through just the process of writing your book? So you had an idea, and then you wrote down your idea, and then what did you do to kind of get to the end? You know, did you write on weekends and you would write one chapter at a time, or how did you do it?
Well, basically, what I did is just I had an idea in my head, and basically I just wrote it all down because that thing that I wrote, I think, oh yeah, it's just gonna be published, blah blah blah. But then when it came to the editing, I was like, oh god, how do I get out of this?
You realized you bit off more than you do, but like you said, you got through it. So you had the idea, you wrote it down, and then you just edited and edited. I mean, that's exactly, you know, how people write books. So did you consult any sources? Did you, you know, read up on how to write a book, or did you do this? How did you do it?
Well, I kind of just did it, and most of it required a lot of googling actually for real life information, so I don't make things up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of just did it really.
Wow. Honestly, you're inspiring me. You know, and for you to be 10 years old, in fact, you wrote this book when you were 9, and you got this book published just before your 10th birthday. That was one of your goals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So, you know, I want to talk to you a little bit about um, your sources of inspiration. You know, who inspires you? What inspires you? Because to be 10 years old and have written a book, I mean, that's just amazing. You inspire me. So I want to know who inspires you.
Well, you inspire me very much as well because you wrote a book as well. And basically, I only have to say this, but kind of my laziness kind of inspired me because usually I just sit there every single day, just sitting there watching TV or doing something like that. And I kind of was like, come on, get up. Like, you know, you can't be doing this, but other people out there doing human stuff. You're just sitting there on the couch being lazy. And I was just like, okay, let's write a book. And also, someone
Wow, Ashi.
inspired me.
Wow. 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 We've got a lot of people in the comments saying Black girl magic, Black girl magic. Honestly, when I was 9, I can tell you that I was not thinking about writing books. Okay. I was thinking about being out there, playing with my friends, not listening to what my mama was saying, eating candy, watching TV. And so, you know, the fact that you did this, I wouldn't even say your laziness. I'm sure this idea was already in your head and you were just you're what we call a self-starter. You know, you just pushed yourself to accomplish this goal that you had set out for yourself. And you really should be so proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Um, and I know that, you know, my daughter Minnie can look up to you and say, wow, my cousin did it. You know, I can do it. And I want you to talk to me a little bit about, you know, what would you say to parents who are watching, who have kids who have creative talents or who have expressed an interest in something like writing a book, what would you say to the parents? What advice would you give them?
Just do it. You can't be all the time, spend all of your time worrying about, oh, what if my kid gets bullied? What if she feels embarrassed? You just have to say, right, I give my kid the responsibility to do this and get out there, because one day everyone's going to be like, oh, she wrote a book, or he wrote a book. Well done, congratulations. And also, you just kind of have to get out there and also help with your confidence as well.
Oh, that's excellent. That's great advice. Parents, I hope you're listening. As she says, just go for it. Let your kids do it. You can't protect them from bullying or whatever it is, just let them do it and it will boost their confidence, okay? So what about for, young children? I want you to talk to young girls in particular, okay, who are your age, around your age. What would you tell them about pursuing their dreams and their goals? What tips would you share with them?
You kind of have to see what you do for fun as like a bigger picture. You have to see it as something bigger than just something you do for fun. If you, let's say, you play the guitar, you're just sitting there. One day you could be like famous or something. So you kind of have to just take a small idea and make it really massive.
Wow. Wow. This girl is dropping gems, ladies and gentlemen, dropping gems. And I promise you, we didn't prep for this. We didn't practice back and forth. This is the young author speaking her own words, okay? Now, Ashi, I want you to tell, you see, people are in the comments. This is so inspirational, Ashi. You just inspired me to get off the couch. Thank you, Ashi. I want to talk to you a little bit. You touched on it about fame, okay? Now, you're a big time author now, okay? How was it, the very next day after your book's published? What was it like at school? I mean, did everyone come rushing to you and say, "There's Ashley, she's so famous"? How did you feel? What was that like?
I was kind of embarrassed. I was thinking at the start, I was like, oh no, why does everyone else to know? But then the day after, I kind of got more confident with it and just
Uh-huh.
thought, this is what normal people who actually make their dreams proper, this is how like they feel. So I just thought about how everyone else feels and was like, okay, they're not shy. I'm not gonna be shy either.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so did you have people at school that didn't talk to you before come up to you and say, "Oh, I heard you wrote a book and want to be your friend"? Did that happen to you?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you're right. This is what, people who accomplish their dreams go through, right? They become recognized. I mean, you've been in the paper, both in the UK and in Zimbabwe, right? You've been on a radio show, right? And what else am I missing?
I've been on a very, very special life with you.
Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, you're in this very special live with me. And so more and more people are going to know who you are. And like you said, it's about building your confidence, right? To say, yeah, I did that. I wrote a book. And guess what? I'm writing more books, right? And to be confident in your talent, because I think, um, you know, as even as adults, some of us struggle with that, right? You have this talent and you're not confident. We call it imposter syndrome, and you're not confident in putting your gift out there, um, and letting people know who you are and what you're good at. We feel like, oh, I don't belong here, I don't belong in this room. And so you kind of were, this experience has taught you to kind of overcome that, which is so helpful and will be helpful for you when you grow up, and I'm sure as you continue to write more books, which leads me to my next question. So you've written Diaries of a Drama Queen. What's next?
Mm. Well, I'm thinking of after my second book for Diaries of a Drama Queen, I'm thinking of trying to start something new, another series.
Okay. Okay. Are you going to give us a little hint about what that new thing might be?
Hmm. Let me think. You're gonna have to see.
We're going to have to stay tuned. Okay. So you did say that Diaries of a Drama Queen is a sequel. So there is another book that you're working on.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. Ashi, what, what, um, what can how can we get copies of your book? Where can we get copies of your book?
Well, you can go to tendai.com or you can
Okay,
go on Amazon because I think it's there now. And yeah,
excellent. Okay. All right. So I will drop that when I do the caption. Tendai.com. That's Ashi's mom. And then Amazon as well. And I hear that you have signed copies. Are signed copies available for people to purchase as well?
yeah. Sorry, I meant tendaiindoro.com.
Tendaindora.com. Okay. I will correct that. I will do that. I'll fix that. So you have signed our autographed copies available?
Yeah,
Wow. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get my autographed copy. And I hope everyone tuning in, grabs their copy as well and supports my niece, supports this budding, just amazing creative talent. In fact, I shouldn't say budding. You are an amazing creative talent. You are doing it already. And you are inspiring all of us, to just go after our dreams, not to waste time, and use the talents that we've been given. And I know that you are very, very creative. I mean, you do movies, you do, a lot of different things, which I guess we all will have to wait and see and get more details about when you kind of do more. And you've also just started your own Instagram page, right? As She Be Creative, right?
yeah.
Excellent. What can we expect on that Instagram page? What kind of content will you be planning for us there?
Well, probably a lot of humor. Yeah, we've got a book. We got humor.
So a little bit of the book, but humor the rest of the time.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, love that. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you have in store for us. And Ashi, I have another question for you. So, as an author, um, you've written, your genre right now is fiction. What is your favorite genre of books? Are you into tween romance? Are you into fiction, nonfiction? What are you into?
Kind of a bit of both, really.
Ah, okay, all right. And what is your favorite book? I know it's hard. What is your favorite book?
Well, I used to like Duke Diaries a lot, but I've kind of been getting into Pamela Butchart books, so
Okay.
they're really funny. So probably The Spy Who Loved School Dinners.
The Spy Who Loves School Dinners. We'll have to check it out. It sounds super cool. um, so Ashi, I want to move away from the book a little bit. What other things are you into? What do you enjoy doing
Um,
when you're not reading?
like probably musical art, like performing arts and stuff like that, and making
Uh-huh.
videos, editing. We go hard on the editing. Yeah.
Ah, I've got someone who's gonna edit my videos for Philisa. Hey, I'm coming to you. I love it, Ashley. And I just want to encourage you to continue to pursue your creative talents, your performance arts, your video editing. It's going to take you far. You are destined for greatness. You are inspiring all of us. You are such a sweet, sweet girl. And I'm so proud to be your aunt. I'm so proud to see, the young girl that you're becoming. You've got someone who wants to hire you for editing. So watch out. You're selling your services. Um, you are you're doing amazing things, and you're going to do even more amazing things, and you're inspiring your generation. You're inspiring people who are going to come after you. You're inspiring, you know our generation as well, to go for it. Okay, I want you to remember that at every step of the way, even when um it gets difficult. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember this moment, okay? I want you to remember and soak it all in, okay? When you go through difficult times, just soak this moment in and know that you can do hard things. Because what 9-year-old writes a book during lockdown, okay?
I will.
You did it. You did it. Um, do you have any parting words for everyone joining us? Any parting words for, kids, parents, anything you want to share before we wrap up?
Um, you just have to remember that when you're writing a book, you can't just write like something down on a piece of paper and say, I'm done, because you have to just remember that that's just a plan. It's obviously going to be edited, tweaked to make a bit more sense, and you kind of have to go through it to make sure you understand and your readers understand. So you have to just get ready for it.
Wow, that's profound. It really is. It sounds like you learned a lot through the writing process. You learned a lot through the publishing process. And I would love for you on your page to share some of these tips with us. Of course, this video will be available for everyone to see, but I would love for you, in your words, to share the writing process, because I know there are other young kids and people who are looking up to you, and so they want to know how you did it. And so I think it would be really great if you could, share your process on your IG page, and elsewhere. Just hearing it from you. Thank you, Ashi. What have you got planned? I know have you got lessons in this afternoon? You're about to go to lessons. What have you got planned the rest of the day?
Well, I'm gonna do some stagecoach. It's happening on Zoom now.
Ah,
I'm just gonna chill out with my mum while I wait for it. And yeah, I'm gonna hang out with her.
hang out with the old lady, huh? Tell her I said that. Tell her I said that. Oh, Ashi, it's been a pleasure. Honestly, I have done a few of these Tell Me Mores, but this has been my absolute favorite. I'm sorry to my previous guests. This has been my absolute favorite. You are such a joy, and you dropped gems left, right, and center. You've been dropping gems for us. I appreciate you. Thank you to your mom for allowing you to kind of soar and pursue your dreams. And so I give her thanks as well. I thank you all for tuning in to the season finale of Tell Me More. I thank you all for your support, as I've launched this series. In September is when I started, and some of you have been consistent from the very beginning and watching Tell Me More and joining the audience. So I appreciate you. And Ashley and I are going to do a collabo next year, aren't we, Ashley? Oh
Yes,
yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna collaborate. Oh yeah. So watch out, guys. There's a lot we have in store. Thank you all. Have a happy Saturday. And take care. Be safe. Bye bye. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.